All right, I've got a couple big announcements for you guys. Number one, PFF's player prop tool is now available on the web for all PFF Plus subscribers. And number two, PFF Plus is 40% off right now. If you use the promo code BLACKFRIDAY, you get all of the same data, grades, and analytics that all 32 NFL teams use, all 136 FBS teams use. As well, you get access to our 2026 NFL mock draft simulator, that world-class player prop tool that can help you nail all of your bets, and of course, the best fantasy football tools on the planet as well. Again, 40% off PFF Plus right now when you use the promo code BLACKFRIDAY. We both actually have the same exact top 5 on our Heisman list. So I think instead of us just going through individually our top 5 lists, let's just do, you do number 5, I'll do number 4, we'll just go from there on. So who's our, I should say, collective number 5 candidate for the Heisman Trophy?
Number 5, the guy with the highest rushing grade in college football, the best running back in college football, Jeremiah Love. Had a modest game this week against Stanford late at night. Notre Dame taking care of business. I believe it was only 84 yards rushing in this game, but he's one of the best players in the country. He's one of the most talented players in the country, and I think still I had him number 5 last week. Well-deserved to be number 5 again this week.
Yep, 92.9 grade on the year for Jeremiah Love, highest among all running backs in college football. At number 4 for both Dalton and I is the highest graded defensive player in college football. That is Jacob Rodriguez, the linebacker from Texas Tech, who also had a couple rushing touchdowns in this game.
I believe he's the highest graded player, period.
Highest graded player overall in college football is Jacob Rodriguez this year. A couple rushing touchdowns for him against West Virginia, and he's been the best defensive player in college football this year. And yeah, 93.4 PFF grade right now. 95.3 run defense grade, 92.8 coverage grade. He has the highest run defense grade in the country and the highest coverage grade in the country for all linebackers too. He's easily the best linebacker in college football, and I'd argue right now he should go to New York for the Heisman ceremony.
Oh, pardon me, actually. He's fell just a sliver behind one other guy on this list.
Oh, okay.
Well, here we go. Number 3, we've got Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza. Not his highest graded game against Purdue, kind of modest also. I believe it was 112 passing yards, 3 total touchdowns in that game, leading the nation with 38 total touchdowns. But big opportunity this week. I think this top 3 is where it gets really, really tight. You could make an argument for any of the 3 of them, but if he can find a way to beat Ohio State this week, maybe he jumps from number 3 to that number 1 spot for us, depending on how he plays.
Yep. Number 2 for us is the second highest graded quarterback in college football. That is Diego Pavia, the quarterback at Vanderbilt. Big game, went over it already over Tennessee. Vanderbilt maybe can get into the playoff now, the 10-2 record, but if not, regardless, Diego Pavia has been incredible for Vanderbilt this year, and over the last 2 years, he's turned around that program. Like we said before, Dalton, he might be the most important player to any team in college football right now.
Agreed. And if there was an argument again for him winning it, it is the lesser supporting cast that he has than at a school like Ohio State or Indiana, and B, the rushing value, again, over 900 rushing yards, third most in the Power 4. He adds that dimension where Sayin really hasn't at all, and Mendoza has only added a little bit. So I think when you look at Pavia's chances, maybe, again, it comes down to a low-scoring, kind of ugly defensive Big Ten title game, then it opens the door a little bit more. But number 1, as we've had for a few weeks now, both of us, Ohio State quarterback Julian Sayin, the highest graded qualified player, not just quarterback in the country, moves ahead of Jacob Rodriguez by just a sliver this week. 93.5 overall, the most accurate quarterback in the country. And after an interception on his second throw of the game against Michigan, he was once again just surgical. It's just been unbelievable to watch him all season. The numbers say these guys are all extremely close, all 3 of them, especially on the passing side. Pavia's got a little bit of an advantage as a rusher, but we just have not seen Julian Sayin play a bad game this year. He has been outstanding every single week, and I mean, he's special. I don't think there's anything else we can say about it. To go in, especially after the early interception, and dominate a really good Michigan defense the way that he did, if he's another one. If he does that to Indiana this week, I don't know that there's a case for anybody else.
No, I would agree with that. Yeah, Julian Sayin, now the highest graded player in college football, not just the highest graded quarterback, highest graded player in college football with a 93.5 grade on the year, right ahead of Jacob Rodriguez at 93.4. Sayin is phenomenal. One of those accurate quarterbacks we have charted at PFF in quite some time. yeah, he is elite against Michigan and got Ohio State their first win over Michigan in 6 years as well, which is a big talking point, I'm sure. And I do love Diego Pavia. He's number 2 for both of us, but I do believe most likely whoever wins the Big Ten title game between Indiana and Ohio State, as long as the quarterback plays well enough in that game, the winner of that game, the winning quarterback from that game, most likely will be your 2025 Heisman Trophy winner.
And just to reiterate, because we've said it before, Julian Sayin is not just being carried by those 2 receivers. That kid is making freak-level throws, and he is calm and cool through every big situation. He is really the defense is great, obviously, but I would argue his development is the biggest reason that Ohio State is still the best team in the country.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know there's some people in the chat saying, well, they have Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. Well, Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I'm not saying Julian's been that good as Joe Burrow, but, like, it's possible to have a great quarterback and great receivers.
Is that the same logic? Are we not going to give Matt Stafford?
I was going to say Matthew Stafford.
Is Matt Stafford not going to win the MVP because he's got Nakua and Adams and all those weapons and maybe the best play caller in football? So, I mean, look, obviously those guys are going to make each other better. But saying, I mean, you just look at all the metrics, the accuracy metrics, everything we have. He's been the best quarterback in the country this year.
Yeah, and now by PFF grade, the best player in the country this year, which is what the Heisman is supposed to go to. So I would argue right now, Julian Sayin, Dalton and I are both arguing Julian Sayin right now, but still one more week, and the biggest game of the year between Ohio State and Indiana, 1 versus 2, that'll probably decide who takes home the Heisman Trophy.
One more week for Jacob Rodriguez, too.
That's true.
See that?
That's true.
You never know what he does.
Against BYU as well. That's absolutely true. Absolutely. Yeah, all right.